It's the day of the show, y'all. Which is a Texas community theater way of saying it's opening night. The last few months we've been working on Much Ado About Nothing by William Shakespeare for Cleburne's second Shakespeare in the Park, or the second annual Cleburne Shakespeare in the Park. Last year we did Hamlet, and we did Hamlet out at the big park in town, which is called Buddy Stewart Park. And the plan was to continue out there. Hi, Road King. The plan was to continue out there until last week when we got deluged with a lot of rain and that park totally flooded, and the stage area that we were going to be performing in, or where we would set the stage up, became underwater as it butts up right next to Lake Pat Cleburne. And the grassy area where the audience would sit was completely underwater, and where they would park was completely underwater. And it's been a warm, dry week since, but it's still muddy out there, and it would be Shakespeare in the bog. So the park got relocated. We moved to a different park, which is called Winston Patrick McGregor Park, which is in the middle of town. I'm on my way there now to play the role of Benedict in this production of Much Ado About Nothing. And yeah, it's opening night. We have two shows. So if I decide I'm going to post this video, it'll be too late for opening night. And if you live in North Texas and you're right on top of it, you can come tonight. But after June 11th, 2016, the show's over. Show starts at dusk, all of that stuff. Plaza Theater Company is producing it, and they're out of Cleburne here, and they're sponsored by Bates Etc. Travel and the Cleburne Chamber of Commerce. Helps us out with a little bit of funding for certain things. We are able to use a stage or a bunch of wooden platforms that we're able to borrow. We're able to borrow some flats from some other theater companies in town, because Plaza still has shows up at their main stage. They're doing Big River right now. But we had to rent sound and lights because this really is a genuine park. This is not Shakespeare in the Park that's done at a place that has a permanent venue or a permanent stage. We started putting this stage in on Monday, and I say we because I helped a little bit, just a real little bit. I was here for a few hours on Monday, and even less hours on Tuesday, and no hours on Wednesday, and a few hours yesterday. But there were guys out here working from 8 in the morning all the way through to when we finished rehearsal at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. Because we basically not only have to build the set for this theater, we have to, for the show, we have to build the theater for the show. We've got to bring in scaffolding, we've got to rig lighting, we've got to run the wiring for the lighting that are going off of a whisper generator. We've got a sound system out here so that all of the actors can be wearing microphones, because it's a wide open park in the middle of town. There's no sound insulation from exterior road noise or anything like that. There's a Walmart Supercenter right across the street, and hearing us when we yell into those microphones at the Tech last night, it takes about 2 or 3 seconds before the echo slaps back from the Walmart across the street. It's kind of fun, kind of interesting. We're performing at Winston Patrick McGregor Park, which is a park that was willed to the city by a man named Frank Stone, who had 6 dogs, all named Winston Patrick McGregor, at different times during his life. And with his house right across the street from the Walmart Supercenter, it was fairly valuable land, and everybody wanted to buy it, but he never wanted to sell. And when he died, rather than keep the land in the family, he willed it to the city under the conditions that, number one, they make it a park, number two, they name it after all of his dogs as Winston Patrick McGregor Park, and number three, they had the city not allow any dogs in it. Two of his English bulldogs walked out onto this street that I'm on right now, and you can see this is a busy street for this town. a dog walks out here, it usually doesn't walk back, and that's what happened. And so for the safety of dogs, he didn't want any other dogs on that property. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So if you were able to see this video early enough, come on out tonight and catch the show. If not, just giving you a ride through Cleburne and talking a little bit about how a local theater company put on Shakespeare in the Park with nothing really in existence here. In fact, I'm gonna go around this way here real quick and kind of show you guys what the VIP parking lot looks like, and maybe see if I can see the set at all from the helmet cam. So here's a couple of the food trucks from Marble Slab and the mess hall, and got handicap parking blocked off. And we've got, this is a pickup point for the shuttle, because this is all the parking we've got, and we're expecting 400 or 500 people here. If you look over there, there's the theater, there's the lights, and there's already some folks setting up. And there's room here for VIP parking. They're going to be from the sponsors and all of that. And they'll be running shuttle service. Oh, Papa Murphy's is out here grilling some pizza. Yes, this is Texas. We grill everything, even pizza. This is a very picturesque park, and we got a backdrop that's on our set to make it look like Messina, where the play takes place. And it blends in so well with the landscaping and the botanic garden nature of Winston Patrick McGregor Park. It fits really well. Technically, it's still spring. It's early June in Texas, but it's summer. Texas has 4 seasons: winter, summer, early summer, and late summer. And we're in early summer right now, getting ready for summer. No Shakespeare parking, but you see, haha, I work here. And there's a truck in my parking spot. No, he's not. I'll just go next to him. Oh, he is in my parking spot. Kind of half have the idea that I'm going to walk up and let everybody see the set before I stop recording. But I gotta do this tedious thing, this tedious bit of parking first. All right. So let's give you a bit of an idea. Back here is where the cast and company are supposed to park, and the costume designer and the stage manager are here, but don't recognize too many of these other ones. There's our cast bathroom. Cast is able to change and store costumes in this little rental trailer. And we walk back here. Ooh, smell the gasoline coming off that generator. Here we have some folks out here from Cleburne's Finest, along with Chamber of Commerce folks. And here we have the backstage area. Over here is where all of the actors are going to sit tonight during the show before we go up onto the stage. VIP seating is roped off. Turn around, get a picture of one of the company's sponsors. Here is the set. It's simple, but it takes a while to put this thing up, and working in direct sunlight in 94-degree Texas heat with about 50% humidity is not fun. Our other sponsor, the Cleburne Chamber of Commerce. Our lights are set up here. You saw the speakers. Going back to the booth. I'm walking through the middle of the theater right now. And here's our booth. Everybody say hi. I'm recording right now. Otherwise, I wouldn't still be wearing my helmet. Can you go ahead and try?
To do what?
Say hi.
Hello.
There you go. I want to turn this thing off now. So if you get a chance, come out tomorrow or tonight, because I'm not going to put this thing up until morning.